Hello, folks. It's the True Vapor Show, and we're live. Yep, and we've only got two other people here, so this is it. We're over. We're done. Good day, folks. No, we got two others coming. Oh, shit. All right, so we're going to start this off with Mr. Marky Baby. And you're muted, Mark.
Did you say my name? Oh, you did say my name.
Yeah, I did.
What's going on, everybody? Good morning. And this morning, I am vaping on the newfound Lava Box 1300 with the Goat V2 RDA. I think I'm actually starting to re-love this this box. Inside of it, I'm vaping some of the swing, and I'm also vaping on the Billow V3 Plus on the Dual SX by Signature Mods, and inside there, I'm vaping some of the fixed e-liquid loop-de-loop. Loop-de-loop.
Nice.
And that's it. Keeping it mild this morning. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. And the only other person on is Zach. Take it away, Zach.
What's going on, YouTube? I'm vaping on, let's see, mostly just my DNA 200 today with some Adore e-liquid, hazy custard, hashtag Adore whore. Go to adoreeliquid.com and use coupon code Vaping Moderation to get 10% off your entire order.
Zach loves just saying that so he can say his own name on there.
Hell yeah.
All right. Well, I am vaping on the IPv5 with the Rafael, doing the last of my little Adore e-liquid, which we're still in the midst of maybe putting that out there. Also the Shark and the Old School Crown, and in that one, damn, I got Simple Apple in that. Where's that at? Right there. I'm also on the RX with the Tsunami. And in that one, I'm doing a little bada. Not swing, but bada. And that's about it with me. And there's Daryl, so perfect timing. So take it away, Daryl.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Daryl Shergan, Quest for Vape on YouTube. Good to see you all. This morning, I am vaping on the Goon RDA.
Nice.
Goon. Just got this, built it, did a video yesterday, loving that. And in that, I am dripping, hold on, this stuff, raspberry cheesecake from AC E-Liquids. This is called Sancati Head. Awesome stuff. That's it. That's all I got. Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. Aroma Miser Supreme.
Nice.
Aroma Miser Supreme with some Mazer Vapes blueberry cheesecake in that.
Yeah,
Loving this,
nice.
this RTA. That's all I got for you today.
To answer your question out there, Mr. Ease, my Tsunami does leak a little bit, but it being bottom airflow, I think it just is going to come with the territory. Unfortunately, it's not bad, but if you over drip, this is probably not the RDA that you want right here, because it doesn't take much, even when you feel like you're doing it the right way, and you'll still get a little mess on there, but it's still a pretty damn good vape, though. So if you can handle all that, you'll be good to go. All right.
How do you like that that Goon, Daryl?
Oh, I love it. I think it's brilliant. That bridge clamp idea, I think it's, if anybody hasn't seen this yet, you don't put your wires into holes, you put them through this like vice-like clamp, and then you screw them down.
It's like a car battery connector. That thing's awesome.
Yeah, exactly. So you can actually take those completely off. You can do a straight up, like, what do you call it, a sleeper or married coil where it's continuous. Do anything you want in there. I haven't had a chance to rebuild it. I just built it once, put Claptons in, and so far so good. Very easy to build. Great RDA. Love it.
Nice. Paul, you've been shouted out. There was your shout out, kid. Oh yeah, and rest in peace, Merle Haggard. He passed away yesterday.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Sorry, Paul, I forgot. I'm old. I forget things like after 30 seconds.
Yeah, I was a little quicker than I thought. But
I thought that was ADHD.
That's a little bit of both, actually.
So far, we are missing Daniel for some reason, and I don't know where the hell he's at. So if he pops in, he pops in. So
He's big boy in us. You know how it goes.
I see that. Well, let's get this show started. So, real quick, go to my channel. If y'all haven't seen it yet, I put out something different this morning. I hope y'all will enjoy. I've tried a little incorporating 2 products into one video. So, if y'all are big into guns, you'll see that. And of course, you're big into vaping, you'll see that also. So, go check that out. It's pretty cool, I think. So there's my little self rise for the morning.
Just lost 20 viewers. Good job.
Dadgummit. I thought I was going to do better, but oh shit. But so what's been happening good this week so far? We're almost done with it. I see Project Fog look to be a success on a new night.
Yeah, from the looks of it, it looks like they have I don't know, it's a better time slot for them.
Yeah, I think trying to have 2 larger shows back to back is kind of a recipe for disaster after a while. Something's probably going to give. And I see last night that Fresh will no longer be doing his Wednesday night show and has moved it to Friday nights.
Oh,
So after Andrew's show in the evening, that will be it for the Wednesday night, which is kind of good. You really don't need 2 shows back to back, I don't think, unless you're just hardcore, won't sit in front of a computer for 5-6 hours. But so we just about got every night squared up. So Mark, you got 1 night left available for you now.
yeah, I got to do something with Monday because Monday's just begging to be taken up.
Phil Monday.
Anybody out there want to do a show on Monday? Just contact me.
I'm down.
Oh hell!
No idea what it'll be about.
Oh hell! If you said that now, you're gonna have your email lighting up.
I say we have Monday night vooping.
There we go. We could all sit on the toilet.
Hell yeah! And also, I know y'all caught this the other day, but on Sunday night show, Mark's show, you can send in your live video for the cloud comp. They've been kind of piling in on them, so the deadline, I believe, is Saturday at noon Central. So y'all get your video sent to him. Where they need to send it to?
Vapingfagan@gmail.com, or you can upload it to YouTube and send me the link.
Nice.
And then Sunday we'll play everyone's video on the show, and we'll pick 9 winners.
Yep. Hell yeah, baby.
And we'll be judging like different things, like biggest cloud, heaviest cloud, smallest cloud. Well, probably not smallest cloud because then everybody will be submitting little T18 videos.
Oh, little baby clouders.
Yeah.
Mm. Well,
Don't knock Baby Cloud Nation, okay?
what was that?
I said don't knock Baby Cloud Nation. They're out there.
They are running hard. Oh, so Daryl, have you received anything good for the week so far?
Yeah, I got a bunch of stuff I got to get reviews out on. That Goon took priority because that was just really interesting for me. I like that. I've got all these Aromamizer, these Steam Crave products, the Supreme, big one, little one, the Aromamizer RDA. I got to finish a video on that. I got the mini volt and tank, that kit from Council of Vapor. Just, yeah, I got to catch up. I got a lot of stuff I got to put videos out on.
Nice. Yeah, I know when we were at the show in Detroit, I was looking at that little mini volt thinking, man, you know, that would be cool for just a little stealthy thing, but man, it is so damn small. People just don't realize the size compared to on camera opposed to actually seeing it. And dude, that thing is freaking small. So
It really is. It's so tiny. It's barely bigger than a wine cork. Is my yardstick of measurement. It's no good for me really because I vape way more. That only puts out 40 watts, and if you use it at 40 watts, you got about 5 minutes of vaping time. That's it. But if you vape at 10, 20 watts, if that's a good vape for you on that tank, then that'll last you a good half a day, maybe more. It's cute. It's a great starter kit. You can't get into any trouble with it. Very easy to use, top fill. But definitely it's not functional for me because I used it for about 5 minutes, had to recharge it for 3 hours, used it for another 5 minutes, had to recharge it for 3 hours. So if big boy vaping is your style, then the mini volt is not your style.
nice. Yeah, that would be one that just would be more just throwing up on a video and just showing. It would not be something I could use either. I'd probably get one pull off of it and it would say check battery. So
I saw a lot of companies using them for testers on their juice at vape expos because they're tiny, and at a vape expo you're not letting people hit your juice at 100 watts most of the time. So like 20, 25 watts is what most mods are set up for by the juice vendors anyway.
Well, plus I'd imagine that with a mod so small, if you drop it, it doesn't have that much terminal velocity going down. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess maybe you're not going to see it get damaged too bad. I don't know. Hard to drop though. It's so tiny. I mean, like it just kind of clings to your hand. You can make a fist and it's completely gone.
exactly.
Looks like
Yes.
Ryan is having issues with the new Rafael coils. I only have one Rafael coil, and I haven't had it leak, but that's weird that your whole tank like drained out. Are you sure you had the juice flow or the juice ports shut at the top? Yep, I did everything by the book. I don't know. I'm gonna ask UL if they could send me some of the new coils so I could try them out because they only gave me one at TPE and I haven't tried the new ones, but they were like guaranteed they were better. But I don't know. I haven't really.
Oh, he got a new one?
Yeah, he got the new one. So the coil head is like completely flat at the bottom. That's how you can tell they're newer.
Oh yeah.
It's a round base now. It's just not an extension coming off the bottom of it.
It sounds like if it drained out completely, it was missing an O-ring.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
even if it did leak, it'd be kind of hard for the whole thing to completely drain out. Because I've had this one sitting here for like a week now, just sitting, and it hasn't.
Yeah,
There we go. It got some leaking.
I've had one sitting longer than that.
Interesting.
Oh, hold on. Now
Mine actually is leaking. If I tip it, it's leaking.
see now those. Now I wouldn't lose just a whole tank. This one's been sitting for roughly. God, the juice has even gotten funky in it. I know it's been sitting since Detroit, and nothing's coming out of it. Excuse me, but I do have which coil do I have in this one? The 0.5's in this one right here, so that could be a difference.
Ryan, if you use another coil out of that batch, let me know how it works out. Send me an email after you use another coil, and let me know how they work out.
All right.
They're all bad, then something's wrong.
Yeah. Ryan, those are the old coils, so yeah, I guess that wouldn't be a good comparison. But I have had minor leaking with some of these out of the AFC. Sometimes I'll let a tank sit for a little bit, and I've gone to vape, and it'll just kind of like have some drips come out, but then it quits. So
Yeah, it's the same thing with mine. Like if I let it sit for a few days, I'll have just a few drips come out of the airflow, and then that'll be it. But still, even that shouldn't happen. That's very weird.
I haven't had any significant problems that I would, nothing to speak of other than a little sweat here and there, a quick wipe.
And that's the weird part. Like some people have no leaking, and then other people's have leaking. It's like, once again, different parts of the world where the pressure's changing. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with those coils.
I don't know if I quite buy that.
You don't think so? But I mean, why would you think some people have issues and some don't?
Consistency of how the cotton gets packed in there in manufacturing, maybe? I don't know.
all right. Well, let me say this though. I mean, I understand it's a different coil, different setup. I've never ever had my crown tank do what the Rafael tank has done. I can count on both hands, maybe, since I've had them.
Yeah, I never had a crown link either.
So it is kind of strange that a lot of folks are. I think there's a lot more than we even know of. So.
Bottom line, though, the crown is still king.
Yeah.
It is. I mean, the difference in the two is if you want great flavor and some pretty good vapor production, go with the original crown. Or if you want just balling freaking clouds and some flavor, go with the Rafael.
Yep. And honestly, I got so consumed with these RTAs that came out recently that I've been testing and reviewing and building and getting such a great vape and great flavor off of that I forgot about the Rafael for a few weeks.
Yeah. Well, that's easy to do. There's too much product out there, you know.
This is like Rafael Clouds with Crown flavor squared. On a rebuildable, that if the coil fucks up, that's on me because I built it. I'm kind of loving these RTAs lately.
Mm-hmm. As you should, because there's a lot of them coming out here lately, as we were talking about the other night.
What were you saying?
I was just talking about with all there's so many RTAs coming out here lately. I mean, a lot of them coming out. Or they're just being revisited and kind of getting some tweaked up. Correct, that'd be a good word for it.
But, you know, okay, so there's this new concept of bigger deck, velocity style deck, direct airflow to the coils, which I don't know if Steam Crave was first in that concept, but a bunch of them are following suit now, and they really dialed in the juice wicking channels or spaces so that you can block them off a lot more thoroughly than you used to be able to. So now you can get a lot more juice flow, a lot more airflow, and put a lot more power into bigger coils on these things, and it just really jumped up in terms of quality and vapor production and experience compared to what we had even, I don't know, 3-4 months ago.
Yeah.
Was when the Griffin, okay, so this is an interesting topic. Which were the first of this new generation of RTAs that really kick ass? Was it the Griffin? Was it the Steam Crave Aromomizer 2? Which Mark would probably be the best person to answer that because he's had access to a lot more of these products as they came out when they were newer. Mark, which would you say were like the first step up? We went from like this level of vaping on RTAs with like Bellis's and Creus's and then all of a sudden this huge jump up.
Ooh, I don't know. Maybe the maybe before the Griffin, either the Griffin or the one. What's the one? Oh, I'm gonna forget the name of it. From UD. Is that the Bellis or no? That's not the Bellis. UD made one.
No, that
Starts
was
with a B, I
OBS.
think.
No, the Bellis. You were right.
Bellis.
Bellis. Okay, yeah,
Bellis.
that's the one I think that started changing things and RTA started getting better.
I love that Bellis still.
Yeah.
How long ago do you remember around when that came out?
I want to. Oh no, I don't remember.
I got it, but I got it like
Last
way
year.
late. It's definitely last year it came
Oh,
out.
okay, yeah. Sometimes last year then.
Hmm.
But it's exciting. It's exciting to have that level of quality around in that variety of options and choices from different companies. You like Smoke Tech? Great. There's one that put out by Smoke Tech. You're a loyal Ude fan? Go ahead. You got tanks from Ude. It's awesome. And some new players in the game.
Oh yeah.
Very exciting. I'm going to mute out for a minute.
All right.
Yeah, I think once we come to an end with all the RTAs, once they kind of wear that out, they're going to bring back the Genesis tanks, and they're going to start redoing those again.
Oh, I hope not.
You don't like Genesis tanks?
No, there was nothing I liked about doing a Genesis tank. Just too difficult to roll a coil on Genesis.
Well, I mean, back then we didn't have all these ideas and technology and shit. Now I think if they revisit the Jenny tanks, they could be a lot more interesting, and because they can accommodate cotton much easier. Because back then, like, you could use cotton in the Jenny tank, but it wasn't the greatest.
Right.
But it'd be nice to have a nice Genesis tank that can use cotton and that can keep up.
Isn't that what Suck My Mod's new atomizer, the Theorem, is sort of...
It's kind of like a new style Genesis tank, I guess. I'm thinking more of the old style Jenny tanks. But I really want to do a video on stainless steel mesh builds on Jenny tanks, because I think people out there who've only vaped cotton and never tried stainless steel mesh will be pretty impressed with the flavor. It's like a night and day difference. But mesh just can't keep up as fast as cotton can, so that's why some people probably won't like it.
Well, I noticed something in the hand check yesterday that well, I know we ain't talking much this week because you've been still kind of battling your sickness, but I didn't know that you got a freaking new Petri, kid. What the hell?
Oh yeah, I did. I got it yesterday. I haven't used it yet.
Sorry, bastard.
What time I get one? Shit, I'm so late to the game on that one. I love the new screws on this one.
That thing was awesome looking. It looked good with the 213. That was a pretty awesome picture with them together. So.
Hell yeah.
You mind doing a screen share, or do you have that handy to hold up?
Yeah. Hold on.
Get a look at it.
Where's the? There it is. So the 213 looks nice. I think it just needs some minor tweaks done to it. Yeah, there's a 213, and everything about it is nice, but this battery door. There's a minute it well, it won't do it now. There we go. The door just opens up. So if you set it down on your table, like, there's been times I set it on my desk just a little too hard, and the battery door just pop open, the batteries fall out. So if you just tap this battery door, it just pops open.
That's not good.
Yeah.
What's the locking mechanism on the bottom look like? Is it kind of like the Cubis? Like that?
Yeah, it's like you push it shut and then you push it down. But the problem is when you push it down, it doesn't have to travel that far. It's like it barely has a locking system. It just a tiny push. Probably can't even see it, but let's see if I can show you. So you push it and then you just push it down just a little bit.
Oh, and it slides in.
Yeah, and it doesn't push enough because all you got to do is just tap one out. Ain't doing it, of course, with my hammer, but yeah, my battery's supposed to pop out of this thing like 10 times already.
That would suck if you were just standing there and like they hit the floor.
Yeah, I set it on my. There we go. I just set it on my desk, and the door just opened up on me.
Now, does that tip the mod over? Like, is there enough pressure on the batteries that when the door opens, it like tips it over?
No, it won't tip it open. It'll tip the mod like sideways, but it won't fall over. And you'll pick it up, you'll be like, what the hell? And then your batteries will fly out when you pick the mod up. But then again, it's a sample, so it might just be the sample. Who knows?
Oh my gosh, I mean, we're about to go off the air, and here comes Daniel. What the hell?
Oh,
What's up,
shit.
Daniel?
Sorry, guys. I fell asleep.
Yeah, how dare you? That's fucking inconsiderate.
Yeah, what makes you think you deserve to get any sleep around here?
How's it going, Daniel?
Ah, Jesus. I was yesterday. I was the entire day. Well, I was for about 24 hours, rearranging and cleaning everything. I actually rearranged the entire shelf.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you got a lot more stuff cluttered up in there, nice and neatly behind you. Look at that.
And
Dude, if you tried to pull
Yeah,
one
just
thing out of
space.
there, I think you would have an avalanche.
no.
Yeah?
And I was preparing the huge giveaway. I'm gonna give away a shit ton of stuff.
Damn. So did you hit your 20,000 yet, Daniel?
No, not yet.
Getting close though, right?
Yeah, it's getting
Nice.
closer.
Nice.
I got my oscilloscope this week. Check this bad boy out.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's Phil Basardo level stuff right there, man.
Yeah, man, I'm going next level on you guys.
What you gonna do with that?
I'm going to be testing mods and stuff, in addition to a lot of other things that I've been waiting years and years and years to get an oscilloscope for. I just never wanted to fork over the money.
Nice. Oh, I see Dwayne out there. What's going on, baby?
Mr. Dwayne.
He said the Coolfire 400 TCs just started shipping.
The Cool Fire? I thought it was going to be a. Oh, never mind. My mind was thinking something else. Awesome. Awesome deal. Hell, even this one. I did this in the video with it. Hell, the 70 watt's still a little badass one.
Yeah,
Yes, it
Coolfire,
is.
Anakin's been pretty strong about their devices. Pretty much all the last ones that have come out. I can't think of one that was a flop.
No.
No.
Hell, they're all built like tanks.
I didn't like the Coolfire 4. Is that the one with the really tiny screen and the power switch on the bottom?
That was the 40 watt. Then when they jumped up to the plus with the 70, yeah, they gave it the big screen, which is nice.
That's the only one I didn't like by them. That one was just kind of, I didn't like it.
Yeah.
Other than that, all the products.
Anakin's always put out good stuff. I mean, like I said, especially to me, if you're somebody that's like outdoors a lot and you're got butterfingers or whatever, and you happen to drop stuff, man, they're built right for those type people. So.
Hey, man. Hey, man.
And as far as pricing goes on that, man, 60 to 70 bucks. Can't beat it. As a kit with the iSub tank, that's an awesome starter kit right there. You don't need any external batteries. Reliable. You got the backing of Anakin behind you.
Yeah.
That's a home run right there in any vape shop. Walk in, here you go. For the person who doesn't want to start out with like an Ego style or a Joytech Ego IO or something.
Exactly.
That's great.
And it's so easy to operate. I mean, there's not a whole lot of, you got to sit there and wonder. I mean, it's like a plug and play thing. Just go on with it. But
Yeah, the Coolfire 4 Plus is the mod that I started my wife on because it was so simple and reliable.
yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. Oh, so what's happening with you, Mr. Daniel, other than you being sleepy and rearranging and all that good stuff? Anything new you'd like to share product-wise?
No, nothing new.
Damn, Dan, you're letting me down, man.
Did you ever get your review out on those rubber ears that you got sent?
Damn.
Did you get the review out on that? If not, send them
No,
my way.
I still need to finish the review on the vape tweezers.
You're gonna do a whole video just on those tweezers?
Yeah.
Make sure you do an unboxing.
Oh yeah,
And
definitely.
and a live quick look. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Can you do some testing with those tweezers as well, like some dry burn pulse the coils with the ceramic on the coil? Something technical.
A drop test. I want to do the scratch test because I rely on Mark.
Scratchy, scratchy.
Actually, I did drop them and they didn't snap and break. Like the normal tweezers are very brittle. These things look like they're a little bit more rugged and durable. Like maybe the points won't break off instantly the second I start using them.
I agree.
Have you noticed that some people intentionally break the points off of their tweezers
Yeah.
at a certain level? Because like I've had this happen where the sharp point just is too long to actually, like it doesn't have enough grip on the very tip, and then it ends up being too long to mess with coils because of it.
Mr. I think it's Brannon. Brannon. There we go. Anyone know how the Boris compares to the Supreme? I honestly think the Supreme is, I don't know, they both give off the same vape, but I much prefer the Supreme over the Boris because you have knurling on the top and the bottom, and also it has separate juice flow and airflow control. The Boris is just kind of one control. You shut, as you turn off the airflow, it turns the juice flow off. If you're willing to spend the extra $10, I say go with the Supreme. But as far as the vape, you're going to get the same vape from either of them.
Yep, I agree.
Yeah. Same here. They're both incredibly good rivals of each other.
Yeah.
Oh, what do you got there, Daniel? The VCMT?
No, it's the Supreme.
That's the Supreme. Oh, you just got the cool black. That looks
But that bottom O-ring on the Boris, that it always falls out. Like every time you take that bottom cap off, I lost that O-ring twice already. That's one thing I didn't like about it. That loose O-ring in the bottom.
Really?
Yeah, mine kept popping out. One went down the drain, one fell on the floor. But as far as the vape, they're both the same exact vape.
So check out what came in yesterday. This is Dirty's Tesla.
Can we see the exploded battery?
Yes.
This is some pretty nice packaging on the Tesla, to be honest with you.
Just the mod itself is not
Yeah.
only great, but
So there's, and it stinks. Like I can't describe to you how much this smells like burnt electronics. It's absolutely horrible.
Oh, yeah, look at that. It did melt around the buttons. Wow.
did I just hear Pac-Man, or am I hearing things?
That's your imagination. No,
And
it's,
I heard that they don't answer anyone.
Who, Tesla?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard they haven't responded, and I guess Dirty linked the video and stuff, so I guess it's not important enough to them, or they don't. I mean, I'm starting to get to the point after looking at Dawn's for the last week, and this one, and the information on Reddit, that it's very possible that this is in fact a design issue, a design flaw. Like, there's not going to be a preventative measure for this. It appears that way so far.
so have people been like talking about incidents like outside of Dirty? I haven't heard anything, but are you saying that there's a whole thread on Reddit about this? Like it's happening to...
There is
commonly?
a thread on Reddit about somebody's Tesla that was just in their pocket. They took it out, put it on the floor, and it vented right there. They knew it was venting because it was getting hot in their pocket. So they took it out of their pocket real quick, put it on the floor, and of course right there it vented. And there's a lot of people that are on the thread, you know, coming up with the reasonable reasons for that. Maybe you had the button pressed, maybe you had, you know, a low ohm build on it or something to that effect. The things that we were worried about with Dirties. The only difference between Dirty's is his is so very clear cut. He wasn't around the mod wasn't charging, there was no atomizer on it, it wasn't even fully charged, it was like half charged. So there's absolutely no external interference from Dirty that you could possibly say he messed up. But I don't think, after looking at that one, looking at Dawn's, knowing about the situation, and I'm starting to get to the point where I'm looking at this and thinking, is there any way that this is not going to happen? You know what I'm saying? If there's not enough space in there for the pack, if that's the case, that the pack has no place to expand to, then it might be an inevitability just the way it's built.
That kind of
Even though I'm I'm perfectly sure, or I'm almost sure, it can be the mod that doesn't charge the cells evenly, or it overcharges the cells.
kind of worries me because I gave 2 of those away.
Well, as to answer, Sid1 asked, does it have enough room for the lipo to swell without puncturing? The answer is no. No, there isn't. The lipo takes up nearly every millimeter, every square millimeter of the enclosure, and the only place on the enclosure that opens is the top, where the 510 is. That's the only place that will actually open up, and so there's no place for it to go. If it expands out, it's gonna hit the board, and the board's gonna puncture the thing. If it expands up, it's gonna hit the 510, and the 510's gonna puncture it. So yeah, my answer to your question, Sid, is there enough room for this thing to swell? Not at all. Not even a little bit.
Well, I've also thought about doing some testing on that particular device, and my theory would be to it is the equation would be rifle, mod itself, this one, the one he's talking about, and the woods, and maybe about 3 or 4 rounds through it. So I do feel that video will be coming shortly. So
I don't think you're going to need 3 or 4 rounds, man. One dent on the case of one of those is enough to kill that lipo. There's absolutely no room for the lipo to move.
Well, I'm trigger happy, so that's why I'm going to have a few extra rounds. So
I was thinking of getting a case of those and keeping them in the house for home protection, so that in case of home invasion, I could just take one, slam it, and throw it like a grenade.
Yeah. Yeah, stick a little tack on the bottom, tape a little tack to the bottom, and then when you need to, just pop that thing and throw it, and it's for sure going. It's going off pipe bomb style because it's built like a pipe bomb. That's
straight up Matt Damon Saving Private Ryan style. Pow! Throw it at the tank, blow it up.
Has anyone tried to contact Tesla about the mods or no?
Yeah, Dirty said he sent an email off to them and linked them to the video where we were showing off exactly what happened. And Sid is agreeing with me that that is a huge design problem because, you know, in the RC world where we've been using lipos for a lot longer, that was a design consideration, was to make sure you have enough space for the lipo pack to expand without puncturing, without running into another circuit board or rotor or something like that. It has to be able to expand without risk of puncture.
Well, I kind of agree with Mark there too. I mean, Mark has done some on giveaways. You know, people have. A lot of those have been dispersed out, which, you know, there's a lot of mods out there that could be potential bombs waiting to happen. Could be, you know.
I wonder if that's why they just sent them to me at random. Like, I didn't even ask for them; they just sent them.
Yeah.
And I had no desire to review them, so I just kind of gave them away. Didn't think nothing of it. I would have known that was happening. I would have just tossed them in the garbage.
I'd really like to know the track record on how many of those have actually sold right there, if that was a popular selling device at all. It's not, I can tell you, it's not what I would refer to as a stealthy device, even though it's small. The thing weighs a ton.
Yeah.
The size of it, I mean, it's like just a pure block of steel almost. But, yeah, that's kind of scary to know. And like I said, when I got mine, I used it a few times. It seemed to vape pretty decent, but then it was like it wouldn't hold a charge as well. And then it it seemed to take for the ramp time on it was slow as all get out on it. So I just quit using the damn thing. So I think probably I'm going to wind up getting it out of the house. I don't even, if Dirty's went off like it did, just sitting there like that, I mean, this potentially, for where I've just been letting mine sit, that's been sitting there for, what, a couple of months now. There's no telling what could go on with it. So
To answer Easdale, yeah, totally. If you were to take that lipo out and stick in a smaller lipo, one that like would leave space on each side of the lipo, like front to back, there's no space front to back on the lipo. It literally just has enough space when it's in its brand new perfect condition, just enough space to slide in there. So yeah, if you were to grab a smaller pack and maybe put some foam on each side to make sure it doesn't rattle around, but gives it space to expand, you could salvage the mod. They could get a slightly smaller battery. They could be using slightly smaller batteries now. I don't know, but in the ones I'm looking at, there is no room for the battery to expand whatsoever.
Under normal operating of that mod, the battery shouldn't expand.
No,
Like
it
normally,
will.
it will.
No, it will. Somebody was saying yesterday that in fact a fully charged lipo has a bigger dimension than a drained lipo.
No kidding.
And also, just over time, automatically to almost every lipo pack I've ever seen, eventually it swells up a little bit. It swells up just a little, and it's not a big danger until it swells up too much, and it is a big danger. Like it's sort of like your tire going slowly flat. It happens to almost all the lipo packs I've ever encountered.
I had one of those variant clones, and it had a lipo pack in the back. And I think what happened was the chip malfunctioned, and it was either overcharging one of the cells or over draining. I think that's what it was. It was over draining one of the cells and not pulling power from the other cell. And then it kept doing it. I went through like 3 of these. It would just, I'd use it, and at the end of using it, I would notice it was very puffy. So I took those immediately to Home Depot and got rid of them because I heard that's dangerous.
Yeah,
But
I was going to mention, because people are asking about the cool fire of the Anakin, that is an 18650 built in, correct?
I believe it is.
I mean, that's
Because
those I've never had a problem with. The built-in
'cause-
18650 style batteries, that's not.
Yeah,
Yeah,
'cause
those are not usually an issue. It's the flat packs. Those are the ones that historically everyone I've dealt with swells up at some point or another, just as a matter of course. And then you replace the pack. That's just it's normal for us who use lipos outside of vaping to know that we have to replace it.
I actually thought that the Tesla was set up like the old iStick. I thought it had a dual 18650, kind of soldered together in there, and that's how it was running. But I didn't, until y'all started breaking them open, I didn't realize it was actually a lipo in it. So it's pretty crazy though.
yeah.
Yeah, and my hands smell now just from touching it. I shouldn't even be touching my face now. It's absolutely awful. And I'll be breaking this one open here over the next few days, and I got to somehow carefully cut Dawn's open and hope that I don't vent it while I'm doing it, because I'd like to get hers apart without any venting so I can examine the insides really closely to see if there is a deeper inherent flaw, if there is some space that I can't see. I doubt it, but
Yeah. Gerald asked, how does everyone like the Tsunami? Mine's pretty good, other than the fact that there's, just a little bit of leaking, but all in all, it's a good one for me. I think, do you have one of those, Daryl?
Tsunami? No, I do
Yeah.
not.
I know Mark's got one. I
don't have any Geek Vape products.
I think I'm going to enjoy the 24 more than a 22.
Exactly.
If an atomizer comes out in 22, just wait 2 weeks, because more than likely it's going to come out in a 25 version. Every atomizer has done that now.
I know.
Yeah, I was concerned about that tsunami because you know how they say like if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. And the tsunami is kind of like it's got a velocity deck and it's got what is it, the Kennedy style airflow.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that sounds like the best of two worlds, which means in my mind there's got to be some kind of problem,
Huh?
some
It's good.
drawback.
Seen it. They have it right over here. I was looking at it. It looks awesome. It looks like it'll be a phenomenal vape, easy to build. So if you like the Kennedy, which I do very much, I don't know if I would like the 22 millimeter version though. Have they released the 24, the 25 yet?
I don't believe so.
I don't think so.
I got this I don't know, kind of cool one the other day from Segreen, and it's pretty neat. It's got the airflow comes in from the side, and then it travels down. If I pull this off, then it travels down, and then it goes up through the bottom. So it's kind of like a leak-proof. I mean, it's not really leak-proof. It has the whole velocity thing going on, and then the air
You're
channels.
dripping right now,
You're
bro.
licking.
Yeah,
Look at that.
and then the air channels
Hmm.
are kind of off
Right
to the
under.
side. It's pretty cool.
That's
Is it
nice.
just a deep ass juice well on that thing?
Yeah, it's super deep,
Wow.
and it's got but the way the airflow comes in from the side and then travels down to the bottom, it's kind of leak-proof until you take the cap off. And
Yeah, but does it make it makes a lot of gurgling, right? As you're hitting it, it's like does it sound like a bong?
if you flood it, yeah, it's gonna sound bubbly.
Does it hold like 15 mils of juice in it?
It holds a lot of juice.
It looks like it does.
But the only thing, since it's from Segreen and they make kind of crappy products like the stainless, like all these edges up here, this little gear wheel is like sharp as hell. When you run your fingers across it, you can end up cutting yourself. Same thing with the bottom, like it's sharp. They need to do a little bit better machine work on these things. But I mean, I'm pretty sure it's cheap. It's probably only like $10 or something. I don't know who sent it or where I got it from, but it's pretty cool. Something different, a little different.
Yeah, because we were looking at that day. Oh, Richard NG had just put a video out when you got yours that day.
Did he like it, or I didn't watch his video?
I didn't watch it. I remember that day you got yours and we were talking that I had seen somebody just put a video up and it was him, but I don't know if he liked it or not.
And there's another RDA that someone sent me a photo of. Oh man, I don't think I'm gonna remember the name of this one. That I'm gonna pick up. Let me see if I could find the. I'll try to find it in a little while. But it's on eBay. It's some dude that's, I don't know if he's making them or whatever, but they're like under $100, and they kind of look like a Velocity, I believe they're made in the U.S. and they got some weird name to them. See if I can find my email.
As long as it's not your buddy that hit you up on Facebook.
So has anybody tried one of the new notch coils?
Nope.
Nope.
So did Matt not send the theorem out to the reviewers? Is that a thing?
Oh, yeah.
No, I don't think it is.
I don't think he will either. Probably not his call to do that. I wouldn't guess.
That's strange.
What?
Not sending to reviewers.
Yeah, you would think it would still need just as much publicity, but I guess, he might be sending it out to his little group of reviewers there. He has he's friends with Richard and Grim and all them guys. They might just pass it around to their friends.
I'm gonna send mine to every single reviewer.
Oh. Have I been out of it for a minute? Dwayne's asking if we're going to review Indoor Smoker's new juice line. He's got one.
He's got a juice line? Holy shit.
Yeah.
Oh, crap.
What's it called?
Yeah, what's it called, Dwayne?
I gotta know.
Indoor vapes. No, indoor e-liquid.
Gerald Mark's got that, but I don't think he's used it yet.
Oh, Vapesta's juice? Is that really it?
That's going to be like 80 PG, 20 VG.
Vapesta juice, he said he thinks.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Huh.
Nice.
It's probably going to be a berry menthol flavor.
What is that one that he was always vaping on?
Cherry
Poconos.
berry. Mount Pocono, yeah.
The big freaking like 800 milliliter bottle of it. He always had a big fat ass bottle of that stuff. I'm
Black
like,
cherry berry.
yeah, it's like, dude, do you ever get tired of this shit? Oh man.
Yeah, he'd always be going on about Poconos vape, or Poconos vapes, whatever it's called.
Yep.
And what's the mod that he always like plugs?
Provery. No?
There's like a stick mod, like a little pen style mod. Oh, what is it called? I forgot. Starts with an M, I think.
Oh shit. Somebody in chat help. I know there's
MigSig. There we go.
MigSig.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
He always talked about MigSig.
Doing a good job repping his sponsors.
Hell yeah. I have noticed though, I'm sorry, I have noticed in a few videos, and it's just going by the thumbnails, that it looks like he's starting to take his show back to the house a little bit more now. Sitting on the couch opposed to being down at his little studio or whatever.
I hope so. His videos were much better at his house.
Oh yeah.
Or maybe he took and replicated his house room look in his studio.
Oh. Yeah, that could be.
Because he was building it, right? Wasn't he going through the videos where he was actually constructing the place?
I believe so.
But to my knowledge, I thought the finished product is what he was sitting in there for a while, opposed to what it looks like now. I mean, he looks like he's back at the house. I don't know.
It's hard to tell. I was just telling somebody last night that what is it, Pawn Stars on History Channel? Did you know that that's a set?
Oh no, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they're not allowed to film inside of a pawn shop for some reason in Nevada. So it's actually totally a set made to look like.
Damn.
Oh wow, didn't know that.
Mind blown, right?
Hell yeah.
Makes me want to start looking at stuff that's in there just to see if it's like little cardboard pictures of things just laid out all over.
Yeah, I find myself paying attention to the guy who's walking around in the background more often to see if it's the same guy each time. Like, can I get the actor list out of this and just see? Oh, yeah. There he is. There's old Frank. He's back there again.
Hell yeah.
Oh shit.
I can't watch like those reality shows anymore because they're not real reality. They're all scripted.
Exactly.
I think like the first real reality show was like the very first Real World, where they had that dude Puck on there that got kicked off, and I think that was the very first time they ever done like reality TV without any scripts, and it was a disaster. And it was awesome. And then after that, they started scripting everything.
I mean, what's bad now, it even seems like Cops is script now. It's like they set everything up. It's like, oh gosh, here we go. So,
I watch YouTube for reality programming.
Amen.
Yeah.
Especially the live shows. That's about as real as you'll get.
yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause if we mess up here, you're going to see it. So, yeah, I seen Chumley got busted for selling drugs. He's been on the internet quite a bit.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what happens when you hold up in your crib doing drugs and shooting guns.
Sitting on a bunch of weapons, yeah.
You're not supposed to mix those two things. If you're gonna do a lot of drugs, do a lot of drugs, but don't keep a lot of guns around while you're doing a lot of drugs. Or if you're gonna keep a lot of guns, keep a lot of guns, but try to keep the drugs away from the guns.
So, is anything coming up for this weekend that we should tell everybody? Because I can't think of anything. But other than the big cloud comp that's coming up Sunday evening, which is going to be awesome on Mark's show. Got a bunch of people sending in their little short videos on doing some clouds. So the panel and the people out in chat will be judging that. So that's going to be pretty interesting.
Yeah, it should be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Putting the video together is going to suck, but watching it will be fun.
So definitely make sure the cutoff time is at noon Central Time this Saturday. So other than that,
Should be fun.
yep. Well, guys, hell yeah. We did that.
Are we doing a
What?
cloud comp or no? Do we do a cloud comp on this show?
We can. You want to do one?
Might as well, right?
Yeah, we're doing them on all the other ones. Let's do it on this one.
Why not?
I'm going to get prepared just real quick. All right.
I'm ready for you guys.
All right. Well, let me go on and present Zach.
All right, let me cut off a piece of this XSplit so you can see my cloud. There it is. All right. Am I presented?
You are presented. Woo-hoo. All right, there's Zach. Let me stop presenting. You're going to have to give me just a second because I wasn't prepared for this one. So I'll sing Zach. Let me know who's up ready and next if you are.
I can go.
All right. Let me present Daryl. Daryl, ready when you are. Damn! Look at that. Daryl busted them out. All right. Let me stop presenting Daryl.
I believe I'm ready.
All right. Give me just one sec there, Mark and Mark. Mark, let me know when you're ready, baby.
I'm ready.
All right, let me present you. Present. All right, take it away, partner.
Baby clouds.
Oh, he's having his wife blow his cloud for him.
No, it's me.
Woo! Yeah. Look at there.
Damn.
I'm
Oh, my
ready.
lungs.
All right, stop presenting. You ready, Daniel?
Yep.
All right, let me present. Take it away, Daniel. Damn. Nice. Nice. All right, I guess I'm the last one. Stop presenting. All right, let me put it on myself here. I know. I can't never seem to win these anymore. So stop presenting. Oh, must
I've been disqualified because I'm off camera.
You went off camera.
Yeah.
Oh shit. All right. So who won? Who won? Let's start seeing the. Let's see, Zach. Mark caused a house fire. Zach. Daryl. Zach. Nancy. Zach.
Yeah, mostly
Daryl.
Daryl's.
Daryl, you got it, baby. Congratulations. You are the winner today. So,
I
nice.
redeemed myself from Sunday.
Yes.
Nice.
But next time you have to stay. You have to be able to touch your camera.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
But it's okay.
You won.
I cheated. I went too far away.
All right, guys, we're going to get the hell out of here, so we're going to take it down the row and do some outros and then rock and roll out. So take it away, Mr. Daniel.
I'm Daniel, DJ LSB Vape. Stay tuned. I'm gonna be releasing my huge, absolutely huge giveaway today. Hi guys.
Thank you. Oh, Mr. Darrell.
Hey guys, Daryl Shergan, Quest for Vape on YouTube, Facebook, all that stuff. And I happen to be sitting at ModWorks in Comac, New York, vape shop over here. Good to see everybody. Thanks for joining us today. Thanks for everybody in chat.
Yeah. Mark.
What's up? My name's Mark. Check me out at YouTube / oh damn, I forgot it. Vaporwood Vapes. There we go. Is it Vaporwood Vapes or is it Vaporwood? It's Vaporwood, right? Vaporwood's in chat.
Oh, well, speak up, Vaporwood.
Yeah, check me out at YouTube / Vaporwood.
Sweet.
Thank you.
Sweet. Thank you, Vaporwood. Last but not least, Zach.
What's up, everybody? You know where to reach me. I am Reverend Vaping Moderation. On Sundays, anyways. I moonlight as a reverend. I am now a registered ordained minister from the Church of Life or something like that. Also, you should come see the show tomorrow, the Hot Vape, tomorrow afternoon, because I'm going to be working on that. I'm going to be working on this Tesla mod live on camera, and we'll break it down and see what happens. And if it blows up, you'll see that too.
Damn. All right. Well, y'all know who I am, ST. Thanks for everybody coming out, watching the show. It's good to see everybody, and we will be back next week, same time, same place. Don't forget to check Mark's show out Sunday night for the big cloud comp there. And once y'all get done with this, go to my channel. Check out my gun video, something new on YouTube mixed in with vaping. I think y'all like that. So we're getting out of here. Y'all have a good day, good week. We'll be seeing you later. So peace, baby.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
See you tonight on the Vape Team.
Oh, shit, I forgot. Yeah, sorry about that. Vape Team tonight,
We're
kids.
staying live, baby.
Yeah, go check out the Vape Team.
Can't keep track of all these live shows.
I know, there's a lot of them.
I need a
All right,
TV guide.
folks.
We need a TV guide.
Peace.
Bye.